Oh. Okay. I know it. I know the number of the box. 3. Where's my pen? Okay, 3, 8, 2, 8. It can't help him anymore. The button key doesn't scare me. So nobody can stop who I am. I don't know who I am. Is who I am. Is who I am. Is. Itchy tasty. Good morning, good afternoon, and a good evening to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Silent Hill 2. You are here with Morris. And at the end of the last part, apparently, I didn't mash X quite hard enough over all these scattered papers, just plain white paper. Totally missed this typewriter. Oh, you'd think after all the days and weeks and months that we've spent playing Resident Evil that I would inspect all the typewriters in the world, really. But apparently I just totally skimmed right over that one. And I like it. I like that it initially says I have no use for this. As if it's a little nod to Resi. It's probably not, but after all that we've played of it, you kind of believe that it is. Okay, 3828. Well, that is the final code. Thank God for that. Because I was wandering around for a long time. Oh, no. Off camera, of course. Well, on camera, I was wandering around for a long time. Even longer off camera, good lord. I wasn't wrong, you know, when I said that if you miss something in a Silent Hill game, you just basically got to go through every single room again until you find it. That is unfortunately it. You have no other choice. Go into any room that kind of is named. I think that's an examination room. Oh, man. And that was like one of the last ones as well. Left to check. Oh, thank God. Oh, yeah. Welcome back to Silent Hill, guys. It's good. It feels like such a long time between this episode and the last one. Oh, man. But now, we can finally open this one. So what is it? 3828. Yeah, I was never going to get that. Just by pure chance. 3828. Aha. Open up. There's nothing inside the box. Yeah. No, I'm wrong. There are a few hairs inside. Well, I guess I'll take them. It's taken me this long to get the box open. I might as well just have them, whatever it is. I got a piece of hair. Man, that's great. That's probably one of the best key items ever, right? You got to unlock 4 different locks. And you get a piece of hair inside. Alright, so I know what this does, fortunately. Because I remember this. Is it in here? I hope it is, because that'll make me look ace. Right, okay. So yeah, we tried this with the hook before and it didn't work. But I think if we combine the hair and the hook, we get the hair hook. And that will, that's the wrong button. And we'll be able to pry whatever's in here loose. So let's do that, shall we? Piece of hair, long brown hair. It was in that box in inverted commas. I don't think that needs to be in inverted commas. That's not. It's not a figurative box. All right, let's use it. Yeah, this will work. This will definitely work. Would this work? I got an elevator key. Nice. Okay. Oh, and he's bending down again. Is there something else in there? No, there's nothing. There's nothing in the hole. Well, okay. Well, there's clearly some green slime in it, but that's we can't pick that up. We don't want that. So which elevator is that? Is it this one? It is. I wonder if we're gonna have another creepy elevator sequence like oh, like what is it? Like Silent Hill 1. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, where are we going here? Where are we going? We're on the 3rd floor. We don't need to go to the 2nd. Because we've explored all that, so I guess we'll hit the 1st floor. You know, oh god. Okay, this game scares the hell out of me. I'm not joking when I say that. That's the first time that this has happened while I've been doing videos. But this game scares the hell out of me. Look at that camera. Ah. I I guess we gotta start breaking locks. And I was kind of, I was trying to put my finger on why, because I've never, like I say, I played this once before and it was the HD version, but I never really felt it the way I feel it now, you know? I don't think I got it. I didn't understand why this game was kind of on the pedestal that it is. Oh, what's he looking at? So I went and I watched some of the some footage of the HD version, just to kind of, because back then I didn't really have anything to compare it to. Obviously, I don't want to watch someone play Silent Hill 2 and know what goes on and everything that happens. I just want to kind of play it for myself. So I thought, oh, just get the HD version and play that. But I never really felt it, so I went back and watched some footage of it. And now that I've played this, I can't, even though I haven't finished it, I at least have something to compare it to. And I think the voice acting makes just a massive difference. I didn't realize that it did, but it kind of does. I mentioned that the sort of disconnect between all the characters and the world itself. It comes through so much in the voices. And when you update that, and when you make everyone sound kind of a bit more confident and a bit more self-assured, and as though they're interacting with each other and not just with nothing, it kind of takes that feeling away a little bit. I found you, child.
Laura?
Don't really know what I'm trying to achieve by this.
You know my name?
No, that was just a wild
Eddie
guess.
told me.
That big fat blabbermouth.
How do you know about
I wouldn't call him that.
Mary?
What's the big deal?
Why can't you just tell me?
You gonna yell at me if I don't?
No, I won't.
I was friends with Mary. We met at the hospital. It was last year.
You liar! Laura,
Fine, don't believe me.
But last year, Mary was already... I'm sorry, Laura. Anyway, let's go.
I don't think she's gonna want to come with you, James.
We can talk about this later. This is no place for a kid. There are all sorts of strange things
This is no
around
place
here.
for anybody.
I can't believe you haven't even gotten a scratch on you.
Why should I?
Don't leave, there could be items in there.
Wait, there's something I gotta get.
Later, okay?
But it's really important.
What is it?
A letter from Mary.
Huh?
I wanna go get it, is that okay?
Yes, yes.
And you didn't think to mention this before?
Come on, hurry up.
Why does she have the keys for everything? What is she, the
Is it in
janitor
there?
or something? She's the real brains behind this.
Yeah, in the back.
Actually, she might be the real brains behind this. Never trust children in Silent Hill.
What are you doing, Laura?
Aha!
It's
This is
further back,
exactly
in the
what I was
desk.
talking about just now.
Laura! What are you doing?
Ha ha, I tricked you.
Open the door, Laura.
Alright, very funny. God, good God, this is dark.
Want me to open it? Huh? Huh? Do ya? What's the magic word?
Help?
Laura?
Is that the magic word?
I guess it won't open it. I think I'll just leave you like this.
Is there any need?
Snotty little brat! Open up!
Oh, that'll be the magic words. Snotty little brat.
You.
Now she'll open it.
Laura?
You got this.
Oh! Now that's a burn. Oh my god, this is a boss. Okay, I didn't realize this was coming up so quickly, but here we are. Alright, let's evaluate what's going on here. Something is right above me. Okay, we're just gonna have to go for it. We're just gonna have to go for it. I should have enough. Oh god. Good lord. Good lord. By the way, I went back. I'm just gonna fire until this guy dies. I went back and I had it. Obviously, I've been looking back at my own footage, making these episodes, of course. If you're having trouble with the brightness of this, then join the club, because anything you're having trouble seeing in these videos, I am also having trouble seeing. And I feel like it's worse because I have to play it. But yeah, I was looking back at some of these videos, and they are friggin' dark, but don't worry, it's not... I mean, I don't really know how to make it any brighter, because I can't see either. I only see what the torch sees. That's it. Also, this is what shotguns were made for, this. Did I kill one of them? I feel like I got one of them. And I am going to go into this boss, but not while I'm fighting it, because... Oh no, they're both still alive. Stop aiming at both of them. Ah! Just aim at one. Concentrate fire. Oh, that's one. That's one. Oh, that's both. Oh no, it's not! Ah. Wait, is there 3 of them? Oh no, don't reload. Don't reload. Ever. Manual reloads are for chumps, come on. Alright, this isn't so bad. This isn't so bad. I don't know where this third one came from, or whether they were always... Oh, that's it. That's it. I felt it then. I don't like that noise.
James. James. James.
And now we are just out here. In the... Wow, the most nothing room in the world. Where are we? Oh, we're in the garden. Oh, well, this map is pretty deceptive, because I don't think where we stood is quite that large. Is there anything actually out here? Switch back to my pistol. Oh, we didn't use all our shells, so that's okay. But yeah, let's switch back to the pistol. Okay! I didn't realize that boss was coming up quite when it was, but there you go. So that boss is called Flesh Lip. Or individually there. Flesh Lip. I mean, together, Flesh Lips, I guess. But, I mean, hey, that name, I mean, with everything we've been talking about, Flesh Lips has its own connotations, okay? I'm not saying anything about that. But, yeah, so, I mean, there are obviously going to be interpretations of that boss, but for me, it kind of, you know, we are in a hospital, and, Mary did have this kind of illness that we can't... Oh, by the way, I think we're in the other world now. Yeah, Mary did have this kind of illness that we don't really go into... Oh, yeah, shotgun shells. Perfect. That we don't really go into too much detail about, you know, the specifics of. But obviously, she was in hospital quite a lot. And with all the kind of the nurse enemies and all the other enemies we've been... just everything we've been talking about, basically. Obviously, there was a lot of kind of... Let's say there was a lot of increased hostility between James and Mary. You know, the longer she was kind of in the hospital. And I feel like that's what that boss is. Kind of the square framing almost symbolizes like a bed. And I think like the flesh lips, I believe they're like the official reasoning behind the fact that they're flesh lips is the kind of... that, like I say, that increased hostility. They were always fighting with each other, arguing with each other, you know? shouting at each other, basically. So that's what that boss is. At least that's what I believe that boss is. By the way, guys, I totally... Anytime you want to chime in with your own interpretations, just go for it. Do it. Throw me a curveball. Because I talk a lot, obviously. I'm the only one in the room right now. But, you know, I welcome any and all kind of interpretations. It might be based on any... I mean... I say any experiences, but you never know. You might interpret it differently. I don't know. Does this still work? I imagine that still works, so I don't want to... I want to explore this floor before I go anyway. So yeah, we're now in the other world, and it's a little different to... at least the interior, initially, is a little different to what you would expect from playing Silent Hill 1. Oh, God. I'm not looking forward to going through all those rooms again. It's not quite as industrial. It's more just run down, I guess. It's like an exaggerated version of what's already kind of happened, really. The state it was already in. And you see, these aren't really they're almost not doors anymore. They've kind of been sealed. I imagine a few will open, but not that kind of... Oh, God. You guys still around, still making trouble for everyone. Ah, first aid kit. Oh, did I actually take any damage in that fight? I don't think I did. No, still green. Still green. What the hell was that? That might have been nothing. This game does that sometimes. That might have actually been nothing. So yeah, like I was saying, I apologize for part 2, especially when I don't have the torch, and you can, like, all you can see is just nothing. Like, I can't see anything. I can sort of see the floor there, but that's it. Can't see the walls or anything. So if you're thinking, wow, this is a bit dark, yeah, it's meant to be. Oh, God. Frisky. Okay, what do we got here? Handgun bullets, I'll take those. And a health drink. Nice. Anything else? Doesn't look like there's anything else. James does not look interested. The lock is broken. The lock is broken again. Okay, so what... I mean, can we even go into the reception area? That's the question. We cannot. Can't go in there either, okay. Floor number 2 it is. But yeah, I couldn't really explain away... Like I say, my interpretation of that boss is what it is, but I couldn't really explain away why there's 3 of them. I thought there was only 2. Like, if there was 2, it would kind of make sense that, you know, one of them might represent Mary and then the other would represent Maria, you know? Because we're almost having this similar kind of relationship with her, you know? Like, as soon as you meet Maria, you're kind of... It's very confrontational, you know? She almost immediately accuses you of, like, oh, so what, you're just going to leave me here with all these monsters? Thanks, James. And you're like, whoa, hey, calm down. Please. Also, what is that? Oh, I can't see a freaking thing. Okay, he's got to be down this way. Aha! And some of these nurses now, that one is like... real busted up, you know? Like, they're even more sort of grimy and horrific than they were before. The lock is broken again. Handgun bullets. Yeah, I'm desperately trying to see everything myself. You know, I have the curtains closed, the lights off. Holy crap, what is that? This game is forcing me to play in the darkness just to be able to see it. I mean, how strange is that? I got the dry cell battery. There's a piece of paper on the bed. I like how James isn't quite looking at the piece of paper right now. I was locked up inside the basement's basement. It was so small and dark, and I was so afraid. I dropped my precious ring, but I will never ever go back there. Is there something else here? Oh, I got the basement storeroom key. Part of the wallpaper is torn. I can see something drawn on the wall beneath. Well, what? Are those hands searching for something? Or are they just a sign of pain? Look at that. Even James is working out his own symbolism here. It could be both, James. It could be both. I accept both of those answers. Okay, so these guys are now starting to respawn. Which I don't really want to be dealing with. I'm going to be honest. So the quicker we... Oh god! The quicker we get through this area, the better. One, and number two. Health drink, and what else? Shotgun shells, this was worth it. There's something quite, satisfying. Oh no, they're shells. Something quite satisfying about the amount of ammo they give you in these games. I mean, there are a lot of enemies, I suppose, even inside, but you still get plenty of ammo. I'm gonna ignore her. She's all the way down there now. I mean, I know we talk about how, you know, a staple of survival horror is limiting your kind of supplies, but you know what? I think this is horrific enough without having to worry about ammo. Oh, hello. What do we have here? There's something that looks like a refrigerator. Will you open it? Yeah. Open up. Yo, open up. Maybe not. It's weird. We had the opposite problem here not so long ago. Our fridge wouldn't shut properly. It's no good. The door is too heavy to open by myself. Then I will need some assistance. But yeah, that boss is there no items in here really? No, just the fridge. This is the fridge room. Okay. But that's that boss I think is I mean, all right, maybe on your first playthrough you wouldn't quite get that. You know, this is one of those games that benefits from kind of repeat playthroughs and, you know, actually reading about the kind of the lore around it. But once you start to understand that boss, this is the part of the game. Oh god, let me just run past it. It's part of the game where, you know, I mean, again, I keep mentioning this was made in what 2001, released in 2001. At this point, I think pretty much everyone. I mean, now it's like the, you know, the age of the anti-hero, right? In TV and just everywhere. Excuse me. But back in 2001, that wasn't really the case, especially in games. You know, we were always used to playing the hero, right? And that's not to say James is not the protagonist here. Clearly, he's not altogether a bad guy, or at least not on the surface. But it's kind of around that boss and in the hospital here that you start to see the kind of the cracks appear. God, where the hell am I even looking? Camera's going a bit mental, I have to say. This is a creepy picture of a... Oh, it's a door. Okay. There's a painting of a woman on the door. Oddly enough, the hand part of the painting is actually 3D and sticks out. You can go down as well. But yeah, you know, I talked about kind of how Harry and James start off, you thinking they're quite similar. But, you know, Harry Mason Silent Hill 1 is kind of, you know, he's good guy Harry. He's he wants to save his daughter and, you know, screw anyone who gets in his way. What does he get? He's got a shotgun, so. James is a little more complex. I got handgun bullets. I got an ampoule. I love those. Those are your full healing items, right? Those are your large medkits. Restores energy by relieving pain. Effects are powerful. That's one way of putting it. There's a scrap of paper on the ground. Just some doodle. Something is written on it. She is an angel no one knows. Only I can see the lady of the door. They cannot walk along her bridge or thread. They fall from the weight of their crimes. Like bloated and ugly corpses, their sins she devours them. Sin and sinner alike. She saves me. She is an angel. Yeah, that's just a doodle. And you know, this whole you know, darker past of James's, you know, his complex character, it's not explained away in cutscenes. At no point does James sit down with a character and go, I did this, this, and this, and whatever. And that's why I'm kind of flawed. Now let's play, now let's shoot some things, you know? It's kind of all done through gameplay. It's quite magical, really. So you can kind of hear that breathing there. And we're in the room where we left Maria. In the kind of, well, the real world, I guess, if you want to call it that. And we can't see her, but we can hear some kind of... It's sort of like muffled breathing, you know? There are empty medicine balls here. Is this what Maria was taking? Is Maria sick now too? So you see again, with that boss, it would make sense if there was two of them. Because Maria is almost immediately going on the same arc that Mary did. Good God, there's a lot of locked doors here. Someone open up, please. God. How does anyone get anything done? Aha, here we go. Oh, there's one. Go, go. If anyone's wondering about the cameras, by the way, oh God, let me just vanquish where this works. If anyone's wondering about the how the camera's going a bit mental, you can control it with the L2 button. Like if I just stand here, you can't really see a lot, but if you tap L2, it kind of takes a bit more of a higher position, so you can kind of see and rotate it and look down the corridors as best you can. So that's why when I go in a room occasionally, it just kind of freaks out, because it's me flipping the camera around to try and get a look on what we're seeing here. The lock is broken. Ooh, hello. First aid kit, handgun bullets, and shotgun shells. Wow, that's probably my favorite room in the whole game. Storeroom, oh well, that makes sense now. Okay, so there is a door at the bottom there that I didn't check. And then I guess hit the stairs. Oh, I can't get to it, okay. Then I guess hit the stairs. Alrighty, well, I'm going to have to pause it for now, guys. But thank you very much for watching this episode of Silent Hill 2. And please do join me for the next part, guys. We're finally making progress. Yeah, see you in a bit, guys. See you later.